So traditionally, industrial designers they get a brief. What does the client want? And then we just execute. So we take it from ID through to concept development, validation, design for mass manufacturing and assembly, and then tooling. And then when it's something called a golden sample, that is when a product is ready to, well, you can place the orders. It's done. It's designed. So that's the traditional industrial design process. Now, what we do in our company is that we also do strategic design. So it's coming back, and it's often what we're seeing is that people they don't really have the right brief to start with. And it could be, so we try to push back on it where we see where our experience is telling us that, hey, you might not really be nailing this. Let's take a step back. Let's do some strategic work. Let's do some user research. Let's at a minimum, let's talk to your users, okay? Let's let us design the right product before we design the product right. So it comes back to making sure that we have, well, it's rooted in user needs. Okay, so we're creative problem solvers. As industrial designers, we're creative problem solvers. It has to do about the problem, and you need the right problem to solve. And then we can look at how to design it, right? But trying to come back and figuring out what you actually need. And it might not be a product at all. It might be a service. It might be something else. It might have, well, it might be nothing what you thought you needed, but taking that step back and really really looking at why you're doing this. Does the product need, no, does the world need your product? Does it, is it going to go straight to landfill? Do we need this? Can it be sold differently? Can it be a service? Can it be something else? Like, does it have to be a product? And as a product designer, that is a new way of doing it, because I'm designing myself out of the equation. I'm like, look, you shouldn't be designing a product. You should be, this can be sold by a web service or an app. There's other ways of doing it. And in what I think is interesting about where the society is going in industrial design, and well, actually the society really, is that it's products don't exist in vacuums. It is a overarching ecosystem. All the touch points that a business put out is about, well, it's a reflection of their brand, not just a product. Product should be a part of it, but there is a digital, there is customer service, there's all these little touch points. So you need to make sure that you have a cohesive story. You have a cohesive brand, and product is a part of that. But it needs to be tailored to both your business and also your users.